What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and we finally got the information that we have been waiting to hear from Sucker Punch ever since that surprise announcement of a fall update to Ghost of Tsushima that no one was suspecting. Not only is Ghost of Tsushima one of the most well-received games we have ever seen from fans, but it was sold out everywhere. It is a game that has a great story that is completely devoid of any type of social or identity politics, and that is something that everyone can get behind. But now we know more about this completely free multiplayer update that is going to change the way that people enjoy this game, and I cannot wait for this to drop. Now, we are going to talk about the update, what it does as far as the changes to the single player mode, as well as the new Ghost of Tsushima Legends that is a complete game changer. And this is not going to be some huge disappointment like we saw with other gaming companies, like when Naughty Dog hyped up Last of Us Day, got everyone teased for a possible multiplayer announcement, and then just left them out to dry. No, Ghost of Tsushima is ahead of the curve. They are giving this to all of their players for free, which I think is absolutely amazing. I think we all hold CD Projekt Red to the absolute top when it comes to customer and consumer relations, right? That is what they put ahead of everything. It's good to see another developer in Sucker Punch taking that route as well, giving back to their customers and giving them a lot of bang for their buck. You can see they tweeted out here, a major free update for Ghost of Tsushima launches on October 16th, featuring Ghost of Tsushima Legends, New Game Plus, and more. And we can just go ahead, actually. We'll just watch a little bit of the trailer while I talk over it. You really don't need to hear it. But, well, as I let it play with freaking sound. But Ghost of Tsushima version 1.1, that's what is coming. So they have a lot of things that are going to change little bits and pieces about the actual game itself, the main storyline. As far as you can see right there, being able to customize completely the way that your outfit is. It's no longer just these different tiers, different types of outfits you can have. You can completely customize it, which a lot of people were looking for. But also we're going to have New Game Plus. Obviously, that's always going to include a lot of different trophies, a lot of different potential items that you can unlock. Should be noted, none of these are going to be microtransactions, at least as far as we can tell. But Legends, this is what people wanted. The ability to play Ghost of Tsushima with your friends. The fact that this game, in a complete surprise announcement, hey, we're going to do multiplayer and we're going to give it to you absolutely for free. I can't wait to hop into this with some of the people on Geeks and Gamers. I know Biggles has been after me to play this as well. Biggles Mets, shout out Biggles Mets. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for it. Let's look at the official information that they put out for this. Thank you so much for your support of Ghost of Tsushima. We are so appreciative of all of you who have shared your Platinum Trophy screenshots. I am going to be sharing mine before we get this done. I still have to finish that Platinum. I will get it done before October 16th. Version 1.1 is a free update for all Ghost of Tsushima players. It brings the launch of Ghost of Tsushima Legends, a brand new co-op multiplayer mode inspired by Japanese mythology, as well as new updates for New Game Plus. Now, this is what everyone's going to be talking about. New Game Plus, that's fine. I think it's great to add something that can get people back to playing that single-player campaign. But Legends, I think, is what's really going to hopefully reinvigorate the energy for Ghost of Tsushima, which is up for a lot of awards, honestly. It's going to be interesting to see when it comes down to award season what happens. But it's a brand new online multiplayer experience that will be a free update to all owners. A classic element from some of our favorite samurai films are warriors standing together, ready to fight as a team. And you can fight side by side with your friends. And it does say it will have 2-player story missions and 4-player survival missions. And then post-launch, they're going to add a raid that you'll need to have all your top-tier equipment that you unlock by doing these missions. So you're going to have to gear up and get ready to raid with your friends as samurais, which that's going to be absolutely awesome. Now, classes. In Ghost of Tsushima Legends, you'll be able to pick between one of 4 classes. This is disconnected from Jin Sakai's storyline. This is all on its own thing. I think it's going to be cool to try these different people out. You have the Samurai. Samurai players can run straight towards combat and stay there, sustaining their health while chopping enemies down left and right. Does seem like kind of the tank in this scenario, so that'll be interesting. When you're overwhelmed, use Hachiman's Fury ultimate attack to slash through enemies. Then you have the Hunter, which we said as soon as we saw the Hunter that had a bow, you had to imagine this is going to be the ranged combat. That's exactly what it is. the Ronin. The Ronin seems to be the healer of the team, or at least as close as I can tell. They can revive their entire team with Breath of Izanami ultimate ability. You might play Ronin because you want to help your human friends, or you might do it because the Ronin class is also able to summon a spirit dog, and yes, you can pet the dog. So if that entices you, maybe Dave Filoni's listening, that might entice someone like him, but you can pet the dog that you summon for what that's worth. And then the assassin, the mainly stealth, who's going to do massive damage in stealth, but is probably going to not really be able to take a hit. Seems like that's what we have with the assassin. But story missions, survival missions, and then that big raid should be really exciting going forward. And when I talk about Ghost of Tsushima, the reason this was a surprise was because this game, no one was expecting this game to happen. It wasn't marketed the same way The Last of Us 2 was. And the critics were kind of so-so on it. A lot of critics complaining about, I can't believe they took Japanese culture and did this. It was made by white people. How dare they? Well, all the Japanese critics absolutely fucking loved this game. And you see a 9.2 user score. That's ridiculous. That is absolute insanity, a 9.2. I do think this game is really good. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. 9.2 is an amazing user score, one of the best we've ever seen, and it's maintained that even after the first initial push. You see, it only has 260 negative reviews. A lot of these, we've gone through these before. It exposed them for essentially Ghost of Tsushima haters because they're just Last of Us 2 fanboys who the only things they have reviewed on Metacritic are perfect scores for Last of Us 2 and zeros for Ghost of Tsushima. Otherwise, this score may be even higher. That's something that happens. You always have these, there are people that hate a game for one reason or another that are going to leave it a negative or positive review. Those things happen, but Ghost of Tsushima continues to be relevant, and it will continue to sell, and I'm really looking forward to, like I said, going forward. I always said, I thought that one thing this would do, one thing that Ghost of Tsushima Legends would do, is it would maintain a player base and get more people to play it. And when we get that PlayStation 5 as well, since to be quite honest with you, I don't think there's a ton of reasons to buy a PS5 at launch day. I think there might be some people that just want to play Ghost of Tsushima on that, optimized for PS5, because as beautiful as this game looks on a PS4, it's going to look ridiculous on PlayStation 5. So I can't imagine some people will play it just for that. I know I am going to be playing it more once that multiplayer comes out and I can play with all these other people, especially if they continue to add free content. And I think that's the most important thing. You're getting free updates to a game that won't even be 6 months old at that time. They're introducing multiplayer when it wasn't even expected, absolutely for free. Like I said, it's something similar to what we see, the kind of consumer-friendly thing that we see from CDPR. And it's good to see another studio in Sucker Punch taking part in that, as opposed to letting down their fans time after time like we've seen with these other studios, led by Neil Druckmann over there at Naughty Dog. But what do you guys think about Ghost of Tsushima Legends? Is it going to entice you, if you haven't bought it, to buy it already? Is it going to make you hop back into it? Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.